Hey guys, so it's Cooltrex here, and today I'll be showing you guys my Nintendo Entertainment System or NES Game Collection update for 2018. Now, the NES is one of my absolute favorite consoles of all time. It's one of my favorite systems to collect for, buy games for, and just play games for. It's just an awesome system. Some of the games haven't aged well, but some of them are still playable to this day and are absolutely fantastic. NES had a lot of games that were like set the trend, set the genre for later games. NES had a lot of games that had their first entry on that system. A lot of very popular franchises today became popular in the NES. Sony franchises became iconic because of the NES or started on the NES. So, there's so many franchises: Super Mario Brothers, Zelda, Final Fantasy, Castlevania. You know, you just go on and on. Absolutely fantastic console. So yeah, I have a lot of games to go through, so I guess we should just get started. I'm not going to be talking about every single game I have here, frankly, because not every game I have here is worth talking about, but I will be talking about the highlights, I guess. So, yeah, and before I show you guys all my games, I do have a lot of accessories. Like, I have the Zapper, I have a bunch of controllers, I have some accessories, and I have a lot of dust covers, which I don't know where they are, but yeah, let's just get started. So first off, we're starting with Adventures of Dino Riki. It's like a shoot 'em up. It's kind of odd. Yeah. Let's see here. Airwolf. Here we got the game I got with my NES when I bought it. Arkanoid. It's like Brick Breaker, and really not really a fun fact, but a sad fact. There was a copy of the original Mega Man there, and I got this instead. It was because it was 6 years ago, but I still regret that decision to this day because I would much rather have Mega Man than this. But yeah, what can you do? Arch Rivals. Baseball. This black box baseball. Baseball Simulator 1000. Not all these games are fantastic. I've gotten lots and stuff, so I have a lot of not so great games too. This is a really good game right here. Batman the video game, based off the Michael Keaton movie of the same name, Batman. Awesome game. Yeah, definitely recommend it. It's really hard, but it's a really good game, and the music is just absolutely fantastic. So yeah, Batman. Here's a really good one, Blades of Steel. It's a ice hockey game, and it's really fun. I don't know how to describe it. It's just ice hockey, but you get into like battles where you punch the other players, and it's really fun. Definitely recommend it. One of my favorite sports games, Blades of Steel. Here we have Captain Skyhawk. Pretty cool. Championship Bowling. Here's a pretty good one. Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I find this one pretty hard, but the music and the graphics are really good. So, yeah. Here we have Crystallis. This is like it's like an RPG, and it has like a sweet save feature. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not a very common game, but it's a pretty cool game. And the stack is topped, and I'll have to be careful. Days of Thunder, based off a movie, I believe. Double Dribble, basketball game. Here's a really good one. Dr. Mario. You got Dr. Mario right there. Dr. Mario, awesome game. I originally played on the Game Boy. The NES version is good, but I think I still prefer the Game Boy version. Yeah, it's still a really awesome game. The graphics are really good, and sound and the music, it's all good. Great game. Definitely check it out. It's awesome. Great puzzle game. Here's a really good one as well. Duck Hunt. Really fun to play with the Zapper. We got Duck Hunt sitting there. Got NES characters in the back, but yeah, Duck Hunt. Awesome game. Really fun. Definitely recommend playing it. There's some pretty cool stuff to check out in it, like if you put in a second controller into the controller port, you can actually control the ducks. That's really cool. There's a bunch of other little mini games. It's a fun game. Definitely a good game for Nintendo to bundle with the system. Here we have another really good game, DuckTales. And I played the remaster first on my Wii U, but I haven't actually played through and beaten this one. I've beaten the remaster, but I haven't beaten, or the remake, I guess, but I haven't beaten this one. So, yeah, I need to go ahead and play and beat this game. But I played it, and the music's awesome, graphics are awesome, gameplay's awesome. It's just a great game, and it's really awesome to see. You know, back then a lot of like licensed games used to be like really good. Not all of them. A lot of them are dudders as well. But like the Disney NES games were just all fantastic by like Capcom and stuff. So yeah, and you know we just got the Spider-Man game on PS4, which looks absolutely fantastic. So I like it when, you know, properties are taken, like movies and shows and comic books and cartoons and stuff, and they make a game out of it that's actually good and not just to get money out of the fans of that particular series. So yeah, look, even fans of DuckTales can enjoy this game, because that's how good it is. It's just it's one of the best NES games of all time. Even if you're not a fan of the show, you can still play it and enjoy it. So yeah, DuckTales. Here we have Dino Wars. Really cool box art, cover art. Here we have Excitebike. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. It's really fun. One of the original, I think, launch games, black box. So yeah, pretty cool. I'd like to see Excitebike in Smash Bros. That would be the Excitebiker in Smash Bros. Probably be really cool. Here we have golf, our black box game. Not much to say about that. It's just plain old golf. Here we have Hoops, another basketball game. Ice hockey. Here's one of my favorite NES games of all time, Jackal. Jackal is you're in the Jeep and you're just trying to save your comrades, and you're just blowing stuff up and you're trying to save them. It's really fun. You shoot them down and it's really great. It reminds me a lot of, like, you know, Contra and stuff. It's a completely different game, but just like the graphics and stuff. Yeah, I really wish Konami did more with like this game, like maybe like a series out of it. That would be really cool. It's a really fun game. Definitely recommend checking out Jackal. One of my all-time favorite games on the NES. Here we have another basketball game, Jordan versus Bird, 1-on-1. The Karate Kid. I'm sure you've all seen the AVGN review by now. Here I have a really cool one, Kid Icarus. You know, Kid Icarus, where you play as Pit and you just have to save Skyworld. It's a really hard game, to be honest, so that's why I haven't ever beaten it. I've tried playing it many times. I even have it on my 3DS, but yeah, it's very hard. Uprising is a really good game. I love that game. I beat that game. But I really want to go ahead and play this and its sequel and beat both of them, because there's not enough Kid Icarus love, you know? There's like 3 games in the series. So yeah, Kid Icarus. Here we have probably the most, I'd say the most iconic game on the NES, actually no, wait, it's not the most iconic, probably like second or third. You already know I'm going this. It looks completely different than all the other NES games. It's The Legend of Zelda. So you see, it's in a gold cartridge, not a gray one, because that shows the excellence that this game is. If I'm being honest, it's an awesome game, but I just feel like the crypticness of it, if that's a word, it's too much. I feel like it's cryptic, but like it goes a little too far, because like if you don't have a guide, it's just so hard to play. Thankfully, I used a YouTube guide. I believe, I forgot which YouTuber. I think it was like Zelda Dungeon or something like that, like Zelda Master. But yeah, I played through using the guide and I beat it, and it was a really fun game. Not saying it's a bad game. I just feel like it's way too cryptic. Like if you don't have a guide, then like it's gonna take forever to beat, because there's like no way you're supposed to know these things. So yeah, Zelda, awesome game though. Yeah, so that's the gold standard for gaming. It's still setting the gold standard today. Here we have Little Nemo, the Dream Master. I think this is a movie. I've never seen it though. Yeah, I heard the game's good though. Here we have McKids. Yeah, McDonald's game. Here we have Mickey Mouse Capade. I heard it's a pretty good game. Haven't really played through it much though. Here's kind of an uncommon one, Mighty Bomb Jack. It's very floaty. It's not that great, but yeah. It's whatever. Othello. It's like a board game. It's pretty fun. Pinball. And that guy looks suspiciously a lot like Mario. Probably him. Here's a cool one, Rad Racer. You can press select in the game and play it in 3D. So a game from like the 1980s on an 8-bit console, you can play in 3D. So that's really, really cool. You just have to have 3D glasses. I've never tried it. Like, I don't have any 3D glasses, but if I did, I would definitely use them on this game because it would look really sick. So yeah. Other than that, it's a pretty fun game. Here we have RC Pro-Am. Here's one I just recently picked up, Road Blasters. Don't know much about it. I just know it's an arcade game. We got Rygar. Pretty cool game. Slalom. Fun fact, this game's actually made by Rareware. You can see it right there. Yes, that Rareware, the same ones that made Banjo and Battletoads and stuff. Yeah, it's one of the launch games, black box. Pretty cool. Here we have Spy Hunter. It's a fun game. I just wish it had like an ending and like levels and stuff because it just goes on endlessly and then you just sooner or later you're gonna shut it off because it just gets boring. But if it had levels and like bosses and like it ended, that would be really cool. But yeah, Spy Hunter. Great music though and great graphics. Great. It's really fun. Here we have Spy vs. Spy, based off the Mad comic strip. Pretty cool. Here's a really cool one, Strider. Yeah, it's awesome. Excuse me. Super Glove Ball. Use the Power Glove with this game. I don't have a Power Glove, but you can use the controller as well. It's really weird. I don't know. I don't like it. Here we got iconic Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. This game came with pretty much all the NES systems. It's classic. Mario and Duck Hunt. The biggest combo ever. So, yeah. 2 iconic games in one. We got Super Mario Brothers 3. I don't have Mario 2 yet. I have it on the Game Boy Advance though. Mario 3. Yeah, one of its most iconic NES game. It's Mario 3. Not much to say there. Oh, here's an interesting one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I feel like Ninja Turtles, it's really hard, but I like the graphics. One thing is the enemies aren't really from Ninja Turtles. There's no like none of the characters. Like I don't really recognize them from like the series because I haven't read the comics it's based on, but I know a little bit about the Ninja Turtles. I used to watch the 2003 animated series. Watched a bunch of the movies when I was younger, so I know a little bit about it. But I don't really recognize any of the villains in this besides Ninja Turtles themselves. So yeah. Here we got Tetris. It's classic. It's Tetris, and yeah, it's Tetris. Not much to say there. Yeah, great game. You have Tiger Heli. Pretty cool. Tiny Toon Adventures. I heard this is a really cool game. I don't remember actually playing through it though. Got from like a yard sale thing. So yeah. Here we have Top Gun, and this is my one and only boxed NES game. Pretty cool. I do not have the manual sadly, but it's a boxed NES game. I don't have any other besides this one. I'm happy with it because I remember when I started collecting NES, I just wanted at least one boxed NES game, and I got one. Yeah, it's really not easy to come by these. The boxes are just beautiful though. Like just look at the front of that. It looks really nice. There are a lot of NES games I'd love to have the box for. So many because the artwork is so beautiful, but it's just too expensive. Unless I find them for cheap. So yeah, I'm not gonna go out looking for them. I didn't go out looking for this. I just found it. So yeah, Top Gun. Really cool to have the box for. We're on our last few here. We got Trojan. I think it's based off an arcade game. Here we have Xevious, the Avenger. It's fun, but it gets kind of repetitive after a while. Like the music and the graphics stay the same. I know the graphics, I don't mean, yeah, I misphrased that. I meant like the music and like the environment just stays the same. And it gets kind of tedious after a while, so yeah. Here we got this game, which I have no idea how to pronounce. I guess Zexes, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And finally, we have this right here, which isn't really a game, I guess. It's more of like, it's a bootleg cartridge. It's this thing. 251. And on the back, we've got a list of all the games on here. Some of these are just modifications of other games. There's some cool stuff in there. There's 1942, 1943, Bomberman, Money Bomb Jack, Tetris, Tetris 2, Mario Bros, Ice Climber, Duck Hunt, Donkey Kong 1, Junior 3. They got Devil World, which never came out here. Wrecking Crew, Slalom, 10-Yard Fight, and there's some weird ones that they made themselves, like there's Tetris 3, which doesn't exist as far as I'm aware. Yeah, there's some cool stuff on here. Like there's a bunch of black box games. There's Popeye, there's tennis, there's pinball, Ice Climber. That's the highlight, I guess. Ice Climber in 1942 and 3. I wish the Mega Man games were on this, because if they were, that would have been awesome. But yeah, still cool. It's cool to have a bootleg cartridge. I don't know if this is worth anything, but it's still really cool to have. And that, guys, is my NES game collection. All of it. All 51 or 52 games. I love the NES. Fantastic console, like I already said. If I were to get more games for it, I would really want Super Mario Brothers 2. I guess Zelda 2, the Castlevania trilogy, the other Ninja Turtles games, especially 2, the arcade game. That would be awesome to have. All the Mega Mans. I already have the Legacy Collection, but it'd still be really cool to have physical copies of the NES games. Dragon Warriors, Final Fantasies, you know, all the good stuff that I pretty much don't have, I'd like to have. So yeah, that's pretty much my NES game collection. Let me know what you guys think of my collection. It's been 2 years since I updated it, so there's been a lot more games since then. Let me know what are your guys' favorite NES games in the comment section below. What NES games you guys recommend picking up besides the ones I said already? Let me know as well. Also Life Force, that'd be a cool game, yeah. But yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time with more videos. Peace.